fire escape landing is a poor excuse for a porch. What are you looking at?
The moon.
Oh, is there a moon out tonight?
It's rising over Garfinkel's delicatessen.
So it is, a little silver slipper of a moon. Have you made a wish?
Uh-huh.
What did you wish for?
That's a secret.
Oh, a secret, huh? Well, I won't tell mine either. I'll be just as mysterious as you.
I bet I can guess what yours is.
Oh, is my head that transparent?
You're not a sphinx.
No, I don't keep secrets. I'll tell you what I wish for. I wish for happiness and success for my precious children. I wish for it every time I see a moon. And when I don't see a moon, I wish for it then too.
I thought perhaps you wished for a gentleman caller.
Why do you say that?
Don't you remember asking me to fetch one?
I remember mentioning it would be really nice if you brought some young man home from the warehouse for sister. I believe I'd mentioned it on more than one occasion.
Yes, you've mentioned it repeatedly.
Well,
we're going to have one.
what?
A gentleman caller.
You mean you invited some nice young man over?
Yep, I asked him to dinner.
You really did.
I did.
And you did, and did he accept?
He did.
Well, 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 that's lovely.
I thought that you'd be pleased.
It's definite then.
Very definite.
Soon?
Very soon.
Oh, for heaven's sake, stop putting me on. Tell me some things, will you?
What things do you want me to tell you?
Well, naturally, I'd like to know when the young man's coming.
He's coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
But Tom!
Yes, Mother?
Tomorrow gives me no time.
Time for what?
Preparations. Why didn't you phone me the moment you asked, the moment he accepted? Then you see, I would have time to get ready.
You don't have to make any fuss.
Oh, Tom. Of course I have to make a fuss. I don't want things sloppy. I want them nice, not just thrown together. Well, I'll certainly have to do some fast thinking, won't
I
I?
don't see why you have to think at all.
Oh, Tom, you just don't know. I can't have a gentleman caller in a pigsty. My wedding silver will have to be polished. The monogram table linen will have to be laid up. The windows will have to be washed and curtains hung up. And we have to have something to wear, don't we?
Mother! This boy is no one to make a fuss over.
Do you realize this is the first young man we have over for sister? Terrible, dreadful, awful. The poor sister's never had a single gentleman caller. Tom, come inside.
What for?
I want to ask you some things.
If you're going to make such a fuss, I'll call it off. I'll tell him not to come.
Oh, you certainly will not. Nothing offends people more than a broken engagement. It just means I'll have to work like a Turk. Well, we won't be brilliant, but we'll pass the inspection. Tom, come inside. Sit down.
Is there any particular place you'd like me to sit?
Oh, what is this young man's name?
His name is O'Connor.
Connor. Oh, that means fish. Tomorrow's Friday. I can have that salmon loaf with Durkee's dressing. What does he do? You got him at the warehouse?
Of course! How else would I?
Tom, he doesn't drink.
Why do you ask me that?
Your father did.
Don't get started on that.
He does drink then.
Not that I know of.
Make sure. Nothing I want. I do not want a boy who drinks from sister.
Are you being a little bit premature? Mr. O'Connor has not yet appeared on the scene.
But will tomorrow to meet sister. And what do I know about his character? Nothing. Oh, maids are better off with wives. Drunkards. Oh, be still.
Lots of fellows meet girls when they don't marry.
Well, don't be sarcastic. What does this young man do in the warehouse?
This young man's position is that of a shipping clerk, Mother.
Shipping clerk. That's a fairly responsible position. Sort of position you might have if you'd had a little more get up. Oh, how much does he make?
I'm adjudged to be approximately $85 a month.
Well, not princely, but...
20 more than I make.
Well, I know. Still, $85 a month is barely enough for a family man to get by on.
Yes, but Mr. O'Connor's not a family man.
Oh, he might need sometime in the future.
I see. Plans and provisions.
You are the only young man I know that ignores the fact that the future becomes the present, and the present becomes the past, and the past becomes everlasting regret if you don't plan for it.
I'll think that over and see what I can make of it.
Don't be silly with your mother. Oh, what did you say this young man's name was?
James D. O'Connor. The D's were delayed.
Irish on both sides, gracious, and doesn't drink.
Should I call him up and ask him right this minute?
Oh, no. The way to do that is to make discreet inquiries at the proper moment. When I was a girl on Blue Mountain, and it was suspected that a young man drank, the girls whose attentions he was receiving, or any girl was, would inquire with his minister, or rather her father would if he was still living, and feel out the young man's character. That's how things are discreetly done to prevent a young woman from making a tragic mistake.
Then how did you happen to make a tragic mistake?
Well, that look on your father's face had everyone fooled. He smiled and the world was enchanted. No girl would do worse than put herself at the mercy of a handsome-looking appearance. I hope this Mr. O'Connor's not too good-looking.
No, he's not too good looking. He's covered with freckles and hasn't too much of a nose.
Well, he's not right down homely, though.
No, not right down homely, just medium homely, I'd say.
Well, character's what you look for in a man.
That's what I've always said, Mother.
You've never said anything of the sort, and I don't suppose you've ever given it a thought.
Don't be so suspicious of me.
Well, I do hope he's up-and-coming.
I think he really goes in for self-improvement.
Why do you say that?
He goes to night school.
Splendid! Oh, what does he do? I mean, study.
Radio engineering and public speaking.
Public speaking? Oh, that means he has aims for advancement in the future. Any young man who takes public speaking is aiming for an executive position someday. And radio engineering, thing for the future. Both of these facts are very illuminating for any mother to know, regardless of whether it's a serious caller or not for the dog.
One little warning. He doesn't know about Laura. I didn't let on that we had dark, ulterior motives. I just said, why don't you come and have dinner with us? He said okay, and that was the whole conversation.
I bet it was. You're as eloquent as an oyster. However, he'll learn about Laura when he gets here. When he sees how lovely and pretty and sweet she is, he'll thank his lucky stars he's invited to dinner.
Mother, you mustn't expect too much of Laura.
What do you mean?
Laura seems all those things to you and me because she's ours and we love her. You don't even notice she's crippled anymore.
Don't say crippled. I told you never to use that word.
But face facts, Mother, she is, and that's not all.
What do you mean, not all?
Laura's very different from other girls.
Well, I think the difference is all to her advantage.
Not quite all. In the eyes of others, strangers, she's terribly shy and lives in a world of her own. And those things make her seem a little peculiar to those outside the house.
Don't say peculiar.
Face the facts. She is.
All right. She's peculiar. In what way, Matt?
She lives in a world of her own. A world of these little glass ornaments, Mother. She sits around and plays old phonograph records, and that's about all.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the movies.
Oh, not to the movies. Everyone to the movies. I don't believe you always go to the movies. Laura!
Yes, Mother?
Put the dishes down. Come out front. Laura, come make a wish on the moon.
Moon? Moon?
Right over there. A little silver slipper of a moon. Look over your left shoulder and make a wish, darling. Now, wish.
What shall I wish for, Mother?
Happiness.